Hello again, and welcome to the second video of this series demonstrating and testing Apocalyptica. In this video, we will be focusing on the gameplay and provide a basic structure of how the game will play. In this video, I will be conducting the following tests: creating each player character, demonstrating the heads-up display, or the HUD, moving the player around, firing each separate weapon from each player, reloading each of these weapons, attempting to leave the bounds of the game, and finally, killing the player. In this first demonstration, I will demonstrate how characters are created, and then we will also go into the gameplay. And depending on how well I play, we may or may not see the game over screen. I have loaded up Apocalyptica, and as always, we have to click the title screen to get this lovely little animation. To begin or create new characters, we will go to the new game and override one of these saves. This brings us to the character selection screen. We get one of three character choices. The first one, the dagger, being the ninja, who is a fast but low damage character, throwing shuriken, which do less damage, 2 damage specifically, to zombies, whereas the normal bullet fired from the other two is 5 damage. The soldier, denoted by the pistol, has an M4, which has 30 rounds, and will need to be reloaded after those are expended. Those 30 rounds do 5 damage, and it takes about half a second to reload. The final choice is the heavy. The heavy has a minigun, but walks a lot slower than the other players do. His minigun has, I think it is 100 bullets inside, which each do 500 damage, and he has 120 health to compensate for his slow speed. I will begin by playing with the ninja. Now I have loaded into a map which has no zombies on it, so that I can show you without risk of dying, because I tried to record this before and it did lead to me dying a lot. So, to start off with, each character can move up and down and left and right, and to fire the gun you can press G, which will fire each individual shuriken. Now, bearing in mind, G cannot be mapped to any other key, but these WASD keys, or which I'm using, they are set to default as WASD, can be changed in the options menu. I might show that in the next. I'll show you that as soon as I get back to the other character. But I can also move diagonally by using the one X and one Y. So, sorry, by X and Y I mean movement around on the screen. So if the screen was, if the top left was 0, 0, the bottom right being 480. So if I go up, that's a Y axis change. If I go left and right, that's an X axis change. If I press, for example, W and D, you go diagonally. If I press A and S, I go diagonally in the other way. If I press W and A, I go diagonally that way. And if I press S and D, I go diagonally the other way. Now, the projectiles will shoot directly from the player and directly through the direction they're facing. So each of these will fly in the corresponding directions. With diagonal, it will fire the way you are, the X value that you're looking at. It will not fire them directly diagonally. Okay, I will now go to the next character. So if then I create a new game with the soldier this time, note how the soldier is a lot slower than the ninja, but can fire with these bullets. And yep, so if I hold this down, it should eventually stop to reload. There we go. I'm pressing the key, and as you could probably hear, there was no bullets being fired from it. Okay, yet again, we can go diagonally in any of these directions, and I'm just pressing the same combinations, but with the arrow keys. Now, by restarting the game, the keys are automatically set back to WASD. So if I go back, they're all WASD again, and I'm going to keep them like that because I find it easy to play like that. And with the final character, we have the heavy. Now, the heavy has a very obvious difference in speed, as you can see, with it taking him quite a long time to move around to the far right. However, his minigun more than makes up for it. As you can see, there is a lot of bullets being fired out of this minigun, and it'll take me a while to get it to the point where it needs to reload. So I'm going to keep holding down and hope that it reloads soon enough. You may also have seen the change of the hearts. I will go back through it very quickly after I've reloaded this gun. Yet again, movement is completely free. And there we go. I'm pressing the gun button, and nothing is happening. However, if I press it now, it's all reloaded. So, with the heart system, there are 6 hearts on the screen for the heavy. Each heart is representative of about 5 HP. So, for example, the heavy has 6 because he has 120. The ninja should have, I think it's 100, so it should have the same as the soldier, so it will be 5 hearts each. Now if I go to that, I will show you the difference between the two. If you give it a sec to load. There we go. There you go, we've got 5 hearts. And yeah, so you can see the playing screen and how the characters will move around. However, I'm going to now show you, well, I'm going to release the hounds, or as it were in this case, release the zombies, and now I'm going to get myself killed. So, I'm going to go back to Ninja. Now the zombies are all here. I can throw shuriken, and I can kill them. And then, if I go to a zombie, if I go to one zombie, I'm going to kill one zombie here so I can do some testing. So, with the zombie here, now this will go under, I'll go into more detail with the collision here, but with the collision video. But if I go up to the zombie, it should hit me once, and its attack cooldown should go on, and then, yeah, there we go, it's hit me once, it's hit me again, and if I go back, it's hit me again. Now, if it should, now I've got no hearts, it should hit me one more time, and then I will die. So, we should hopefully see the endgame screen. Booyah. So the endgame screen pops up, and there is nothing you can click on this one, but if you press the escape button, you're brought back to the main menu. Thank you for watching this video. The next video will be on the collisions, and I hope to see you in that next video.